I've thought a lot about this, and I think that what we have to do at this time, there's like 4 steps. We have to rewire our brains. Because not only do we let Elon Musk and Bezos and Google wire our world, they wired how we see the world and how we understand it. So do you get those shame things like, Charlie, you're down 16% on your viewing time this screen. It's like, fuck yeah. So I made it I've decided that every week, whatever Google in the cloud is going to be mad at me, I'm going to be down 36%. And that 36%, read. And if you don't read, garden. And if you don't garden, go for a walk or make model airplanes. I don't care what you do. Number 1, we have to rewire our brains, because our brains are in the toxic doom scrolling. You can't doom scroll. So that's number 1. Number 2, it's going to sound really lame, but you got to volunteer. Volunteer at your synagogue, your church, the Lions Club, volunteer someplace. Because what happened that we allowed to happen is the whole fabric of our society at the grassroots, we let it fall apart. And that's how the darkness came in. And we siloed ourselves. So we only hang with people we know. So volunteer. Do something. Go to the library. And you know what? The right wing, they're in all those places. So we got to take that back. So rewiring your brain, volunteer. Those are 2 really, really important things to do. I think number 3 is you have a responsibility to improve that little bit of the world around you, however you do it. Because we can't take on climate change. But if 3 more birds can live in your backyard, if monarch butterflies can survive, if you can do something about knitting together a better world, you're part of the solution. And number 4 is keep your eyes open. Because change will start happening in the craziest moments. And the conclusion, which I'm not going to read you because you have to buy the book, it's about hope in the face of dread, and the other element is luck. I know that doesn't sound like much to offer, but that's all we've ever had, and you don't get lucky unless you show up. So you got to be open, you got to be ready, and you got to go for it.